What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, everybody, once again to Adventures in Digital Marketing. In case you didn't know who I am, my name is Rob. I'm the host of this daily show. I come in here every day during the week to come in here and to talk to you guys and to share stuff that I'm learning, share stuff that I'm working on, and to help you guys. Maybe there's something in here that I cover that will help you with your online business or something like that. I'm a web developer, blah, blah. I can't talk this morning, obviously. Once again, I need to drink more coffee before I come on and do these lives because evidently the amount of coffee that I've had so far has not been enough. But at least today I got it in my Disney mug. So we got this a while back when we went to Disney. Anyway, I digress. I'm a web developer and designer who's obsessed with digital marketing, and I help people with their business and to do business better online. I work with big businesses and small businesses and just getting started bloggers and creators and help them with the tools and techniques and strategies that they need to implement in their businesses to help them to get to where they want to go faster. That's the whole idea here. So today, I wanted to talk to you about something that I was reminded of yesterday afternoon, and I wanted to talk about it because I think it's something that goes unnoticed a lot of times, and we don't really understand the volume that we need in order to make our funnels work the way that we think that they should be working. So the title that I put on this video for today is that this is the one problem that all new funnels face, especially if you are new to the world of online sales funnels. If you're a new funnel hacker, whatever the case may be, maybe you went through the One Funnel Away challenge. Maybe you are just now learning about the concept and the structure of online sales funnels, and you're starting to get the idea. But the big problem that every new sales funnel has is traffic. And that may seem like it's kind of a no-brainer to think that that's the case. But the reason it came up to me yesterday, because I published a post yesterday on what to do if your funnel isn't performing the way that you want it to perform, or how you should know, I should say, if your funnel is working or not. And as I was going through, I'm talking about the numbers and the things that, hey, you need to be looking for 20 to 30% conversion on your opt-in page. You need to be looking for 20 to 40% conversion on your order bump, 5 to 10% conversion on your initial offer, so on and so forth. Those kinds of numbers. I was putting it all together because here's the thing that happens is we don't strategically think out what it's going to take for people to get through our funnel, and we can't figure out what our average cart value is, so we don't know how much we can actually spend to acquire a new customer. But these numbers are so important because it affects how you price your product. It affects how you are going to be sending traffic into your funnels. All of those things. It's a really big freaking deal. So you have to figure out ways to get traffic. The thing is I used an example in one of my, I think it was my very, very first funnel that I ever launched. And the numbers that I had, I've got it up over here. I'm looking at it. You can go see the post at roborr.net, by the way, if you're interested in that. But I got a total of 1,075 visitors to my opt-in page. And of those that actually opted in, I was shooting for a 20% opt-in rate. I actually ended up with 34.5% opt-in rate. So I was really, really strong there. My lead magnet was working. And so I knew, part one, looking at validating, where my numbers should be for my funnel, part one of it was definitely working pretty well. the part two of it is, your initial sales page, that thing that you get to present to people that have come in, and you can separate the buyers from the freebie seekers, right? So you're looking at somewhere between a 1 to 5% conversion rate on your initial sales page. Mine was low. Mine was at 1.9%, but I was still in that threshold that we get from the good people at ClickFunnels, who tell us, and after they've looked at thousands of funnels, they say these are the ranges we see, so that you should be benchmarking your stuff against for what should be working there. But so, like I said, 1.9% were converting on my sales page. But what was really interesting was that for my order bump on that sales page, I was converting at 71%. It was actually almost 72% that I was converting so my opt-in was converting above the expectations. My sales page was converting within expectations, but on the lower end of the spectrum. And my order bump was converting way off the charts at like 71%. It was insane how well this order bump was doing. So, but here's the thing. Here's the problem that I ran into with that is the pricing for my product was not where it needed to be in order for me to continue to pay for Facebook ads to send traffic to that opt-in. Now, the great thing is I was able to really build my list, and my list continues to grow. But that initial sales funnel ultimately failed simply because I didn't have all my numbers lined up and everything the way that it should be in order to get the self-liquidating effect to start to happen. And the problem is it's a traffic problem. The traffic is the biggest problem that all new sales funnels run into, because unless you've got an enormous responsive list, which I did not at the time, and most people that are getting started don't have an enormous and responsive list. Some people have big lists, some people have responsive lists, but a lot of times having a big and responsive list are two things that most people that are getting started with this just don't have. So for me, it was a traffic problem. I couldn't get enough people to my funnel in order for it to make sense. So ultimately I shut it down. I learned from it and I relaunched it, and it's done much better. But the problem that the funnels have is that you've got to figure out a way to get people into your funnel. You've got to figure out ways to get traffic, and it can't just rely on one traffic source. You can't just rely on paid ads. You can't just rely on organic social media. You can't rely solely on search engine traffic. You've got to figure out strategies for doing all of these different things. So it makes a big difference to figure out these different strategies, and that's one that I learned the hard way. But that's what you got to think. It was this first funnel was a product of my initial time that I went through the One Funnel Away challenge. So I knew that it was going to be a learning process, and I knew that the money that I was spending on ads was teaching me incredibly valuable information so that I could learn from it and revise and tweak it and relaunch it. But it's just something that you have to learn from. You got to figure out ways to get traffic into your funnel. So that's what I'm thinking about right now this morning, is just continuing to build out new channels for traffic. Like I've been talking to you guys a lot about content that I've been covering lately, and my organic search traffic is like through the roof. My website is doing incredible in terms of bringing in traffic. And the good thing is that when you build your audience with that kind of organic traffic, you build a much more solid foundation, that it's not here 1 minute and then gone the next. You end up building, this really rock solid source of traffic over time, because your articles, your posts, your website is going to continue to rank for these search periods or search terms over a period of time. And that's why having a website is so important, where you're putting all of your best stuff and establishing yourself as the authority in your space and as an expert, subject matter expert. So anyway, the problem is traffic. What to do about it is to create content. You've got to find, not only do you got to create content, but you got to find multiple streams of traffic, right? Social media, organic search traffic, paid traffic. You got to have a combination of very different things that you're using to sustain the traffic flow into your funnel that you're going to need over time. So paid ads will get you there fast. You'll fail faster, which is a good thing, because you end up with actionable information in a much faster way. But you need all of these different traffic sources in order to build sustainable success over time, especially with your new funnel. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. For those that have been with me live, I appreciate you guys. For those that are watching on the replay, I appreciate that too, guys. Hit me up with your comments, your feedback, your thoughts. What are you doing to generate traffic into your funnels? Let's learn from each other. I want to know what you guys are doing that's working for you, and let us know. Let's start kicking around some ideas and help each other out here. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye.